Right now, your brain is either working for you or against you. The person you want to become, the life you dream of living, it's not about luck. It's about wiring your brain to show up every single day. This isn't motivation. This is science. And today, I'll show you exactly how to rewire your brain for success. Most people believe success is about talent, timing, or motivation. But neuroscience says otherwise. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman from Stanford University, your brain is like a muscle. What you focus on grows stronger. The truth? You're not stuck. You're just wired for survival, not success. But the best part is, you can rewire it. Whether you're trying to build discipline, stay consistent, get in shape, or finally chase your dreams. This video will give you the step-by-step science to train your brain to work with you, not against you. Why it's important to rewire your brain. Let's break this down emotionally and logically. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. You're simply running old software. Habits, thought loops, childhood conditioning, all of that creates mental pathways, also called neural circuits. According to Harvard Medical School, the brain builds habits by repeating certain actions until they become automatic. 2021. If your brain is wired to procrastinate, seek comfort, or avoid failure, then guess what? No matter how many goals you set, you'll always sabotage yourself. That's why rewiring your brain isn't just helpful, it's necessary. The science, how the brain actually works. 1. Neuroplasticity. Your brain is not fixed. The biggest myth we've been told? That your brain can't change. But research from MIT and Johns Hopkins proves that your brain remains plastic, changeable, well into adulthood. Every time you learn something new, form a habit, or change a belief, you're literally rewiring your neurons. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Let's talk about your brain's chemistry. Dopamine, the reward hormone. It's what drives motivation, focus, and action. The trick? Don't wait for dopamine. Train your brain to release it from the process, not the outcome. According to a study from Harvard Health, when you reward yourself for showing up, like working out, writing, or waking up early, your brain learns to crave effort. Cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol equals anxiety, procrastination, burnout. That's why stress management, sleep, meditation, breath work, is key to rewiring. Serotonin and oxytocin, the bonding and confidence chemicals. When you do hard things with others or reflect on gratitude, these chemicals strengthen your mental health and resilience. If you're still watching this, hit that like button right now. Not for me, but as a promise to yourself. The real blockers, why most people stay stuck. Before we dive into how to rewire, we need to identify what's keeping most people stuck. Instant gratification, social media, junk food, binging equals quick dopamine. This rewires your brain to seek easy pleasure and avoid effort. Negative self-talk. I'll never change. I'm just not consistent. These thoughts literally strengthen the wrong circuits in your brain. Lack of environment control, according to James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. If your environment triggers distraction, laziness, or fear, you'll keep reinforcing it. How to rewire your brain for success, scientifically proven. Let's now get into the tools. These are backed by neuroscience and real-world success stories. 1. Daily repetition, habit looping. What you do repeatedly is what you become. Aristotle. The brain forms habits via cue, routine, reward. Tip, start small, one habit at a time. Example, wake up, drink water, dopamine spike. Cue your gym clothes near your bed. Set 5-minute goals to reduce resistance. 2. Visualization plus affirmation, mental rehearsal. Elite athletes use this. So do successful CEOs. According to a UCLA study, mental rehearsal activates the same neural networks as physical execution. Close your eyes, visualize the goal, with emotion, and speak it aloud. I'm becoming more focused every day. I follow through on what I start. Do it 2 to 5 minutes daily, especially before bed or right after waking. 3. Mindfulness and meditation. Harvard research found that just 8 weeks of meditation increased gray matter in areas responsible for learning, memory, and self-control. Meditation trains your brain to observe your thoughts instead of reacting to them. This weakens negative wiring and strengthens focus. Start with just 5 minutes. Focus on your breath, observe, don't judge. 4. Physical movement equals mental clarity. Did you know that exercise literally changes your brain? According to the Mayo Clinic, physical movement increases dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, reduces cortisol, improves memory, clarity, and decision-making. Even a 10-minute walk can reset your mindset. As David Goggins says, callous your mind through your body. 5. Dopamine detox, digital discipline. You must reset your brain's reward system, unfollow distractions, replace short dopamine hits with long-term habits. Try a 24-hour dopamine detox, no social media, sugar, junk content. Replace it with reading, journaling, or walking. 6. Prioritize deep sleep. During deep sleep, your brain consolidates memory, clears toxic waste, and resets emotions. A Stanford study showed that poor sleep increases amygdala activity, the brain's fear center, leading to poor decision-making. Tips: no screens 1 hour before bed. Cool, dark room. Sleep 7 to 9 hours, consistently 7. Growth environment and accountability. Surrounding yourself with high-standard people literally shifts your baseline. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn. Accountability rewires your brain to take ownership. Join a mastermind. Share goals publicly. Track progress visually. Wall calendar, habit tracker, etc. Benefits. What happens when you rewire your brain? When you follow this process, here's what starts to happen. You no longer wait for motivation. You create it. You stop sabotaging yourself and start trusting yourself. You build resilience, mentally, physically, emotionally. You become addicted, not to dopamine, but to discipline. You go from reacting to life to designing it. You weren't born lazy. You were just trained to stay comfortable. But now, you know the science. You know the process. So here's the question. Are you willing to go through discomfort to become the person you were meant to be? Your brain is not your enemy. It's your greatest weapon, if you train it. Success is not about motivation. It's about consistency, clarity, and rewiring. So start today, because your future self is already watching. If this is hitting you deep, hit that subscribe button. Join a tribe that's done with excuses and obsessed with growth. We're doing this together.